Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and today we have a game between Haz and Elazer on Odyssey, the latter edition. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Elazer! And in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Haz! Alright, so Haz versus Elazer here for you today on the channel. Welcome aboard if this is your first time here. First of all, glad to have you. Glad to have you. You got daily Legacy of the Void stuff here. And Brood War twice a week. Lobby stuff on Tuesdays and Fridays. And a long cast on Sundays as well. That is the schedule. Alright, so a Probe Scout from Haz, which is pretty standard in the PVZ matchup extractor pool. No hatch. From Elazer, this is pretty interesting. I think he's planning on something aggressive based on that. And we'll have to see what it is, I suppose. So this is Odyssey. And again, this is the map with the weird, like, this base has 2 Vespene Geysers on the left side and 1 on the right side. 3 Vespene Geysers, 1 base. This gold base has 1 Vespene Geyser total. I can't really recall the differences being come into play. Really? Does anybody ever take this base? No. How about this one? Not really. No. The gold ones, you just do it for the extra minerals. You don't do it for the gas anyway. So I don't know. Maybe some other better casters have figured out a way that makes a huge difference. But for me, not so much. And Haz does manage to have the information that the hatch is coming up. That's what that Probe Scout is all about. You can see the timing on it. You can see where it is, checking to see, just to make sure that Elazer hasn't thrown down a quick third, because I don't think he's... Oh, he did go into the main. It'd be pretty hard to get a quick third and an extractor and a pool before 2 minutes, but if anybody could, Elazer could. 1 gateway expand here out of Haz, and a cybernetics core and a second gas all coming up at the same time. Look at the timing on this build. Now, Haz is known for being creative. Interested to see what he's planning on doing with this Zerg player, Elazer, who hails from Poland and is a pretty cool dude. Link's checking around to see is there any proxy stuff. This is Haz I'm playing against, mind you. There could be a proxy Stargate here by now, and I would have no idea because I am so overlord scouting. What's the higher tech from Haz? Well, let's take bets. Is it going to be a Stargate? Is it going to be a Robo? Is it going to be Twilight? And it is a Stargate opening out of Haz. Probably going to be an Oracle. He's pretty good with Oracles. He's known for a mass Oracle strategy. That when did we see that? It's been a while ago now that he first unveiled it at the professional tournament level, but it was fun. It was a really fun thing. We have seen it since, but I always remember Haz as being the first player to really pull it off here. Meanwhile, back in Zergland, third hatch coming up just north of the natural, has not taken the gold, but the Overlord trying to see if that's a place they might want to go a little bit later on, if at all possible. 5 drones at a time on the way from Elazer. You'll notice he's down in worker count, but once that third base pops, he'll start to get up there in that economy, which you really need against a good Protoss player as Haz is. Immediate production from the Stargate, and by immediate, I mean no. Oh, it's going to be a Phoenix, though. Phoenix and a couple of Adepts. So Phoenix Adept opening. Something we usually see in the PvT side of things, at least in games that are, 12 to 15 minutes in length. But today, we're seeing it against a Zerg. Which makes me wonder in my little head what our friend Haz is up to today. Evolution Chamber, boop, morphing in here at the natural base. And really no other higher tech at all, just droning his face off. Is Elazer right now. He's up, there we go, 34 to 32, taking the lead once that third base actually hasn't even popped yet. But second base is in full swing, which is wonderful. And has anybody injected on it yet? No, not quite yet. So, I mean, Elazer is trying to hold this with 8 lings and 2 queens. Whoa! What is going on over here? Haz has double gateway. Oh, is he going to scout it? Oh, he scouts it. Oh, and there's the cancel. With the Twilight Council up here, too. There were some sneaky plans up here, but Elazer scouted it with a ling. This is why you scout. This is why you scout. Protoss players can do that stuff, you guys. Zerg players, kind of. Terran players, sort of as well. But Protoss especially love the strategy. We are getting a Dark Shrine back home anyway, though, from Elazer. But that Twilight Council tells from Haz. That does tell Elazer, though, that there's definitely going to be some Dark Templar or Archons on the way at some point here. Ling trying to knock down this here pylon, which prevents future upgrades coming on that Twilight Council. Not really trying to save it, though, is Haz, strangely enough. He's going for a third Nexus down south of his own main. And yeah, that Twilight Council is just going to die. I mean, that's what happens. You scout that thing and you hurt the Protoss player. a lot, both with information and both with killing the buildings that you find there. Unless you get canceled, but even then, that hurts economically to have to lose that cancel amount. The cancel amount is what it is. Baneling Nest done. +1 a melee attack, about 50% complete. And do we have a Hydralisk Den is the question of the day. The answer is no. No, because that's a lair. That's on the way here. But I think that's where we're going. Ling Bang Hydra, the strategy of champions, at least lately. In ZVP. Ling's trying to get here in the front door, and there's an Adept holding the line. 2 Adepts, actually, and a DT in for defense. DT's one-shot those Lings. Whoa, the Lings got through. The Lings got in for Haz, and oh, this is real bad. That is real bad for the Protoss player, and again, he's going to be too smart to be surrounded. He's going to make you lose a lot of mining time if you happen to be Haz, picking off probes 1 or 2, and he knows that you not mining is pretty good. Not as good as killing ya, but it is pretty good nevertheless. Where is this Dark Templar? I thought there was a Dark Templar playing base defense here, but he is not here. Adepts trying to save these probes. Oh, 5 probes killed. That hurts. It hurts. It's 51 to 50 harvesters. DT is moving on out, way across the map, all by themselves on an epic journey. But oh, there's an Overseer with like 40 Lings sitting here, and by 40 I mean 20, but still, it's a big number. It's a big number of Zerglings, and DT is you can see the shimmer. You just can't attack them. Being able to know where they are is about 50% of the battle. Oh, hacking down that Changeling, and that's it. Goodbye, Dark Templar. It was nice knowing you. Might take 1 or 2 Zerglings with you to the afterlife. Man, I hope Protoss and Zerg don't go to the same place in the afterlife. They will hate each other forever and ever. Double pumping Oracles is Haz at this point. We're not going to name them just because we're already 7 minutes into the game and too much stuff is happening. Can't keep track. Lings rolling into the third base. No. Lings rolling into the front door of the natural base. No. So getting rebuffed at both locations. Deciding to pull on back home. Plus a missile attack on the way from Elazer with, there we go, Muscular Augment's going to be Hydra. Going to be Hydra, but for now, Elazer trying to hold the day with just Zerglings, and is working pretty well. He's really kept Haz from being able to mount any kind of an attack. I mean, in fairness, Haz went for Dark Templar and got scouted, so that kind of shut him down. 4th base, 40 Elazer coming up at that gold we mentioned previously with just 1 Vespine Geyser to speak of. And yeah, Haz really showing no desire. Is he going mass? He's not going mass. He is going mass Oracle. Holy smokes, Elazer. I should have seen this. I should have seen this when we were at the third base. There are 3 Stargates here in addition to the 2. In addition to the 1. That's at the natural. All right, so here we go. Mass Oracle time from Elazer. Did not expect it today. But that's the thing with Haz. You never know what to expect. Phoenix taking down a scouting Overlord who is not a slow Overlord because he is fast. And Elazer's going to do this thing with Hydra. He's going to try to win this thing with straight up Hydralisk. But in the meantime, it is the Sky Tossiest of all the Sky Toss strategies, Mass Oracle, out of Haz. And again, they can attack both units and buildings on the ground. It's just their super big weakness is going to be air stuff. Maybe just Mass Muta? Get a bunch of Spores up for your gas. Get a bunch of Muta up to deal with the Oracles. But no, Elazer's just going Hydralisk here. Interestingly enough. So here we go. Hydra versus Oracle, and going to stand it and try to do it. No, Haz decides to retreat instead. There's a lot of really scary Hydras with +1 attack. And to come into this 4th base, force cancels on everything. Pylon, photon overcharge, completely dead. More pylons dying. There's a forced cancel on the 4th base. Excellent response there from Elazer. Oh, and he's going for the drop too. Oh, I don't like attacking the front door, he said. Front doors are Gucci. They're gross. I'm going to send a small attack up to your natural, make you think that's where I'm coming, but then I'm dropping in your main. And I'm going to finish. Dude, finishing off that mothership core would be a huge deal. And I thought about it. Decided not to. Going to get picked up because nothing here can shoot up. The attack at the front gets fairly rebuffed as well. This is a good number of Oracles. He keeps making 4 of them at a time. Look at how fast they kill Hydras. 90 HP on the Hydras, no less. Meanwhile, dropping here in the main mineral line is our Zergy player. Getting rid of Adepts, forcing all the probes to come down to the natural base where they're completely inefficient. Losing pylons here inside the main base. And a DT warps in for the defense. Everybody picks up and retreats in the face of that. And Elazer right now is being the aggressive one. He's the one being aggressive. He's not letting the Protoss player do everything that he wants to do. And yet there's only really, there's 1 Spore Crawler per base, which isn't enough to deal with a mass of Oracles. I guess maybe the concept here is that you keep the Oracle count down to the point they aren't super dangerous, but there's 13 and 2 more in production. Main base is already mining back again. I feel like those Hydras could do some work down there. Lings and Hydras coming into the third base, taking out one of the Stargates. Big pickup. Big pickup. Killing a cannon as well. This cannon can only be hit by 2 Lings at the same time. That is a very, very protected cannon indeed. Hydra is back here. 10 probes, 11 probes killed at the natural base. Bad times. Bad times. But where'd your Overlord go? Well, it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Overlord did pick up one of them, but the rest of them are dead here. DT in the main base trying to defend against a single Hydralisk here at the 10-minute mark, and does. Excellently done. 4th base on the way from Has. Got a 5th base up in the top right corner for Elazer. Further along, and I feel like Elazer can take this if he knows it's on its way. He doesn't, but he's going to check it now. There we go. Checking it, seeing what's up, and sending in the forces. There's, again, just not enough. Hydra count being a little bit too high. Is it going to be too high? Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, Hydra's getting melted. Wow, 54 Hydras dead, 16 Oracles dead. Lings trying to get a surround possibly on this Nexus. No, decide instead to drop themselves here inside the main base of Has. Could send something up to get rid of that Nexus, I suppose. Photon Overcharge does take out a full Overlord. Oh, Overlord full of Lings. Not wonderful. Not wonderful at all. Dark Templar here to defend. Nope, Lings take him out, and then everybody picks up once again. Not much can shoot up here. Single Hydra. No, several Hydras. Going to take down this 4th. Has needs to deal with this. Where's he going? Why is he heading down to his natural base? There's nothing there. The 4th base, he just gave up. He gave up on the 4th is what he did. 4th base exploding. Lings going to town. So many dead probes here inside the main base. It's 43 to 67 Harvesters. Elazer, I think, knows how to deal with this, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's got this quite figured out. Has still making Oracle. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Ling. There's still a Zergling here inside the main base. And again, Elazer has been the aggressor this entire game so far. 11,000 resources lost for Has compared to 11,000 for Elazer. But again, the extra bases are kind of the big deal here. Once again, Hydra versus Oracle. And it looks like more Hydras joining the battle. The reinforcing units really the big deal here. And that's it. It's a good game from Has. Has is defeated and Elazer is victorious. +1 attack. Hydralisks with muscular augment and Lings with +1 attack were enough. It was enough. Consistent harassment. Picking off that 4th base. Picking off this 3rd base as best as possible. I've been trying to expand doubly here down the left side as Has, but he was down 139 to 61 total supply. Hadn't done any damage. Nothing killed. On the other side of the map for Has, you'll notice no Zerg buildings lost in this game. You'll notice that. 0 buildings lost. 1 Drop Lord, 77 Hydras, 146 Lings, and 2 drones. But Has ended up losing 6 cannons, a Twilight Council, a Cybernetics Core, 2 Stargates, a Nexus, a Pylon. That just shows you who the aggressor was in this game, and it was going to be Elazer. It was till the end of time. So, great job from the Zerg player getting the win there, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.